division, and maybe this is lack of respect on my part, but nobody else in the division really scares me.
You know, Arizona's pretty good. Colorado is not bad.
They're good.
They're not bad.
They're good. They're not. You know, they had a good weekend.
The Dodgers opened the door for them this weekend. They could have punched him in the mouth and
Diamondbacks are good. But if everybody on the Dodgers who they have on the roster shows up,
right.
I think, tonight will be a fascinating game.
Yeah.
2 years ago, this would have been the two best pitchers in baseball.
Yeah.
But
and I do like the move of Stripling and Maeda to the bullpen maybe shores everything up. And there's no question that Maeda was great in the seventh inning during the playoffs last year. Stripling, is an all-star starter, and they've got enough starting pitching to still put together a hell of a good rotation. So maybe this is the thing that settles things down, because they don't have the piece right now. They don't have the closing piece. They don't have the high leverage piece that they need.
And it's how realistic is it to think they could add a significant bullpen arm after the trade?
Zero. It is zero.
One of the reasons other teams would block it, because in the last 2 years they've added key parts post-trade. That's how they got Agon way back in the day after the trade deadline.
We looked at this. They're, they don't want to go over $197 million luxury tax. They're at $195.6.
Okay, so that's the issue. That would be taking on money.
And in order to get a low salary guy through waivers, it would be really, really tough. Like the guy I was hoping they'd get at the deadline, Rafael Iglesias from the Reds. I mean, he's cost controlled. He's at a really good price, but somebody else would claim a guy like that. So it's very unlikely that they'll be able to get somebody who's an impact guy that still allows them to stay under the 197.
What is happening with Urias? Is he pitching somewhere?
He's pitching down at, I think he was he at A-ball? Is Double A? I know
Double A.
He pitched at Rancho Cucamonga. They moved him up to Tulsa.
I believe so, yeah.
He's getting very, very close.
Okay, so maybe you add him as a left-handed option in the bullpen.
There you go. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it's kind of bullpen by committee, what I'm talking about, but it's what you might need to do until Jansen gets back.
Yeah, and I would think, if I was them, I would immediately move Maeda into the closer role.
Yeah.
I think Maeda's your closer. And
you know why they didn't do that yesterday, Greg? Is that had Maeda pitched?
Maeda and Stripling, Maeda and Stripling both are not available until Tuesday to pitch out of the bullpen.
Okay, so you want to see him tonight. So I might go to that game tomorrow night. I'm trying to figure that out.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah, but tonight's the night to go if you're just looking to do a good.
My mom's going Wednesday.
Because Dodgers Giants is always fun, and tonight you get Bumgarner, Kershaw.
Yeah.
So that's a really fun thing to do.
All right, so we got that. Dodgers, you know what? You got me feeling better with Maeda and Stripling in the bullpen. That makes me feel a little bit more relaxed. Because I'll tell you, you know what's interesting? There are going to be some really good teams left out of the playoffs this year. I mean, right now the Astros are technically... I think they'll be fine, but they're technically on the ropes. You got 3 teams in that division. The A's, I don't know how they're doing what they're doing, but what they're doing is amazing at this point. The Red Sox, do you realize the Red Sox are 50 games over 500?
Yeah, they're unbelievable. Wait, while I was gone, did you guys see that throw by the A's outfielder that doubled up the guy at first base? Yeah, I think that's the best throw I've ever seen.
It's an unbelievable throw.
Is that hyperbole on my part to say that's the best throw I've ever seen?
Probably, but
has anyone else ever thrown a ball that far to double up someone at first base that's on video?
On first base, I don't think so. I've
not
seen
that throw.
Yasiel Puig's made some big throws.
I remember Ellis Valentine. I saw him one time from the right field corner throw a guy out at third base on a rope.
See, that's more likely. Puig has had a couple of throws that knock guys out at third base that were spectacular. This throw, really different. I think it's a hell of a throw. I don't know if it's the best throw. Okay, as of today, it's the best throw I've ever seen.
Well, I'm trying to think of a better one.
As of today. Until I see a better throw.
Yeah, somebody will send us, now in this video era, they'll do it. But so we said we'll talk about the Dodgers later when we talk to the Dodgers. We can get into the Lakers schedule, and how worried are you about the Rams? That was an embarrassment in Baltimore, and Aaron Donald's still not signed.
I will, we'll do that next. Also, there's a sensation at USC.
Oh, and the Raiders there's a rumor the Raiders are about to do something so incredibly stupid that I think if they did it,
Okay.
if the Raiders did it, I've been incredibly loyal since 1984,
Right.
since I bought season tickets for the Raiders when I was at UCLA. If they do this, I'm out. If this rumor is true, I'm out.
Really?
Done.
John Gruden live from the Stone Age?
Done.
All
If
right.
this rumor's true, I'll tell you what the rumor is.
Wow, must be a hell of a rumor. All right, Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
The summer of LeBron caught fire on July 1st.
4-year, $154 million, a max deal. This is a side finish.
The Heat will continue all the way to NBA opening night and beyond. And the only place to react to the latest LeBron news is ESPN LA 710. How will LeBron deal with the young guys? Will the new guys like Rondo and Lance Stevenson fit in? Whatever your summer plans were, change them because the summer of LeBron is